Welcome back to Road to London Marathon. This is part 5. This goes into kind of week 9 and week 10. There's a lot been going on this week. I'm kind of all over the place. Before we get into it, I wanted to thank every single one of you who's kind of supported, watched, donated, commented. Any of that means a lot. And I'm going to continue going into the later half of the training now and just uploading that. So yeah, first off, we're going to start off with the start of week 9. I'm all over the place, just warning you for the next 2 weeks. First off, it's a Monday of the week 9 and we end up in Geneva. Yep, okay, I know it's a bit out of the blue to be going Geneva just on a random day of medical school, but nothing timetabled. Okay, we got the flights early in the morning, landed there at like 9 a.m, spent the whole day there, as you're about to see, and it pretty much meant I didn't miss anything from med school. I really recommend trying to go maybe for one days on the weekends if you can get flights abroad. They're very, very cheap. But yeah, we had a blast. It was really good in Geneva, and we saw lots and lots of things, as you're going to see now. This is really nice close up.
Okay, wait.
So we're back from Geneva now. We saw a great fountain, went on some nice boat rides, saw a flower clock, saw a cathedral, saw a great view. Saw so much in just one day. Now we're back from Geneva. We got to think about Ramadan, which has just started. Ramadan, if you don't know, is a very holy month. It's the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, and it's where Muslims will fast from dawn all the way until sunset without eating or drinking, kind of refraining from other sins such as smoking, even more so than you usually would. And it's a month really of increased spiritual reflection and increasing your devotion to God. So it's a really big month. Really excited for it. And yeah, it's going to be tough fasting and training alongside it, but I'm sure I'll manage. I mean, I'm going to show you right now my first training of Ramadan. Okay, we've just finished the first Ramadan run. So it's week 10, this is it's the first run of week 10, sorry. 35 minutes. Not too bad. This week, luckily, is the rest kind of week. Every 4 weeks is a rest week. Rest in the sense that it's just smaller intensity runs. But yeah, it went pretty good. The thirst is probably the hardest thing. So I'll have to update you on how I'm managing everything with Ramadan. But it's not been too bad so far. This first run's not been too much of a challenge, thankfully. So that was a run I managed to do whilst fasting. In terms of how I'm going to manage it, I think I'm going to run just before I break the fast in the evening. So we break the fast in the evening at around 6ish currently. And if I run before that, it's nice to know I can look forward to drinking straight after, as soon as I come home. So that's something I'll be having to do. But I do understand when it becomes like a really long run, like maybe a 2 hour 30-minute run, I may not be able to fast that day. I may have to catch up on the fasting later in the year, which is allowed for extenuating circumstances. It's not ideal, but it's just the way it's going to go in terms of managing it. Gym as well, I'm still keeping up with that, and again I do that same time. I just leave a little bit earlier, so I end up going gym and coming straight home to break the fast, and that's about manageable as well, as long as I don't overexert myself. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, we're keeping up with the runs. Week 10, it's going really, really good. And that brings us to the weekend, where we are now get to see the SIDEMEN charity match. It could... Nah, I doubt it. Going live, going live. So yeah, I'm not into football at all, but I can say I've been to Wembley Stadium and watched a football match with some of the biggest YouTubers, and it was really entertaining. We got to see Speed score. Finally, he got a penalty. We got to see Josh score. Finally. Yeah, and I've been a fan of the Sidemen for a while. And I've been to one of their charity matches before in 2022, I think, and yeah, going again in 2025. It was really fun. Really intense, and just the atmosphere is insane. So I went with 3 friends, but none of our seats were together, unfortunately, just because of the ticket bookings. So there was kind of shambles. We were just trying to find empty seats that all 4 of us could sit on. But we did it in the end. It was a really good occasion. Really enjoyed it. And now, so I remember I was on the weekend, got home, then I had to prepare a poster, right? So I have a poster due very soon. I've got a presentation to do. So straight away, I'm going to get up, break my fast, or start the fast at around 5 a.m. And now I'm going to start work on that poster. It's currently, what's the time? 6 a.m. We've just eaten the breakfast. Essentially, we wake up early in Ramadan. We wake up early and eat a meal. And then usually I go back to sleep at this time. But I thought it'd be good to just try and get some work done. We'll see how I fare, but I'll try and get a couple of hours of work done, and then I'll go back to sleep. Or I'll go gym, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm just trying and testing out different things, seeing what works. It's currently 8:30. I'm already going to go ahead to sleep. I did around 2.5 hours of work, so it's not bad. I'm feeling a lot more energized now, but I think I should sleep because I need to go gym later, so I'm gonna get a nap now. Okay, this is the poster that I've been working on. Efficacy of amantadine. It's just some drug in treating dyskinesia and Parkinson's disease. I have to submit this poster and then do a presentation on it. It's like a 10-minute presentation. Okay, and yeah, so just been working on the poster, and now unfortunately we have a bit of bad news. So at the end of week 10, there was a kind of race, a long run that you were meant to do on the Sunday, which was kind of like running, I think it was 2 hours. Unfortunately, I did not end up doing it. It was the first one I've missed out of the whole training. It's mainly due to, it's on my own time management, but so I had the poster due that week, so I spent a lot of time dedicated to that. Obviously, I'm not going to try and miss too many more, especially long runs, if possible. So there's a bit of a setback, but I'm just going to skip this one and then focus on recovering and getting better for the long run next week, which I'll definitely do. That's a 2 hour 31. So unfortunately, week 10 didn't end very well because we missed that run. But, you know, I think it's hopefully safe to say, and we'll see that even though I missed that one, I can still bring it back by continuing to be consistent. I just can't continue to miss runs as I go. Unfortunately, that's just how it was. So that brings me to the end of my reflections for week 9 and week 10. Just, I guess, another point, being kind of disciplined and managing your time well is so important. I know I didn't really show a good example by missing out a run, but still, like, being able to do the run and then breaking fast and timing that is important. So scheduling out the hours on my day to make sure I can do the exercise before breaking fast is really important. And then I'd say resting as well is so important for this. So I've been sleeping a little bit more. And then pretty much in the times that I'm not sleeping, I'll either be just working or exercising or hanging out with friends. So just things that I need to do to push the needle forward, or things to just rest and have fun. So yeah, managing your time, super important. We're going to just end this one off with the rest of the training. I recorded some training finishing from during week 9, so I'll just put that in. But yeah, it's been a very hectic 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks are as hectic because I've got 2 deadlines for my degree coming up, so I'm just going to be working pretty much the whole time, but I'll keep you updated, I'll keep you posted. And again, thank you so much for paying attention, taking the time to watch this. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, first run of week 9 done, 40 minutes. I really need the loo. So that was ironically my quickest run in terms of that distance in that time. Because I just really need the loo now. So I sprinted to get home even quicker. So yeah, it's gonna feel good. Week 9 run 2 complete. 48 minutes, had a few tempos, the speedier runs during that. Honestly, smooth sailing, not bad at all. But now I'm remembering that I have the 2-hour run in 2 days to do, which is the longest so far, so gotta stay humble. But yeah, no, it was good. This one was really good. I have an exam tomorrow, so just gonna go home and start grinding for that. We have just done the long run of week 9. This is the day before Ramadan starts, so I'll be fasting tomorrow. But yeah, that was 2 hours, roughly at around 18 kilometers, which is the longest so far. Almost a half marathon, but not there just yet. We need to go and decide how I'm gonna do this all with the Ramadan. I may not fast on the days that I have the long runs because they're exhausting, and it'll be hard to fast with no water on those days. We'll just have to see.